Good morning, everyone. My name is Karina Bálint, and they are my classmates, Borbála Tóth and Katalin Elekes. And today we are going to talk about the Erasmus Plus program and our experiences in Malta. First of all, I listed here what I will talk about in the introduction section. So, what is Erasmus Plus? It's a European Union's program which helps to improve international skills and language skills. Also, the program supports education and training for learners and students, and they can gain international experiences. It is a fantastic program because we could go to places we have never been before. We could meet people from other countries, and we get to know other cultures as well. So, first of all, the program was advertised in the homepage and Facebook page of the school. About 20 people applied for it. We had to attend for an interview, which we had to talk about our plans for the future, about our backgrounds, about our personalities, and some basic information about Malta. After that, our home teachers and vocational teachers basically sat down and they talked about us and they gave us points. And apart from the interview, some of our personality and education skills were evaluated by them. And after the interview and this talking about us, they chose the 4 of us, and we had to write a CV and a cover letter as well. And what you need to get in the program. So you have to be open-minded, and you need good language skills as well. And you have to be a great student with good grades, and relevant experience is also a plus. So the program was in summer from 27th of June until 27th of July. As I said, we traveled to Malta, and we had a recruitment agency, the Easy Job Bridge. It was basically a school, and they helped us get our jobs. We also had a contact person, Isabella. She's there in the picture, and she was really kind and really helpful and supportive when we get there. She gave us a quick lecture about Malta, basically the traditions there, local customs, and so on. And yeah, as I said, she was really kind. She was one of the kindest person we have ever met. So our accommodation was in Amsterdam, and it was an apartment, and we had 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, kitchen, and a little terrace, as you can see on the second picture. Also, I forget to mention that from the program we get a grant as well, which we have to pay for our traveling, our accommodation, and basically our daily living. And yeah, also we had a cat in our apartment. He or she was really cute. And so basically we worked in different hotels, and we did different kind of duties. But in our hotels, everyone had a contact person or a boss, we could say. But we will
before we start to tell you about our experiences in our hotel, I would like to share some basic information about Malta, the history of the country. So Malta is located in the heart of the Mediterranean Sea. It is north of Tunisia and south of Sicily, Italy, and it is a really small country. It is actually the size of Kecskemét. So as you can imagine, it's really small. Malta is known for its rich history. It has been inhabited by Phoenicians, the Roman Empire, the Arabs, and at last it was occupied by the British. And so because of this, the whole country is really diverse and colorful. So the basic things that you have to know about Malta, that the main religion is Roman Catholicism. When we were there in July, a lot of religious events and festivals were happening around us, and it is really important part of the society there. Almost 1 million, or a bit above 1 million people live there, and less than the half of it is actually Maltese. All of the other 500,000 people are from different countries. So as you can imagine, it's a really diverse country, and we met a lot of different people. The capital city of Malta is Valletta. We went there a lot of times, and we'll show you some pictures of it. And Malta is made up of 3 different islands. The main island is Malta, and there is Gozo and Comino also. This is Comino. And this is the main island where we live.
So my birthplace was called the Diplomat Hotel. It was in Sliema. It is located in the heart of the city. The hotel is opposite to the beach. It's a 4-star family-style hotel with 8 floors, rooftop pool with a bar. Also, it has a lobby bar, a gym, sauna, and a restaurant where the guests can enjoy their breakfast. So the staff was really kind and really polite with the guests as well, so almost every guest highlighted that in their reviews, and I can say it as well because they were really kind with me as well. So my duties were first, like most of the time I worked as a receptionist. I had to manage the check-in, the check-out, and I had to have the guests with their problems. Also, in the mornings, I worked in the restaurant where I just had to ask the guests room numbers, and basically that's it. And I worked sometime in the lobby bar where I had to make coffee and some continental breakfast, and I had to serve the guests. And I also worked with the housekeeping manager when I just had to go up to the rooms, check if everything is worked properly, and put some drinks and snacks in the room. So there are some pictures about the hotel. These are the rooms. As you can see, there are a lot of rooms with the view of the beach. It is the opposite street from the hotel. On the second picture, you can see the lobby bar where I worked, and on the first picture, the restaurant.
My birthplace is the IP White Hotel. This is a 3-star hotel located in St. Julian's. This is the party district of the country. My hotel had 10 floors and more than 100 rooms. and my hotel can be easily divided kind of into three parts. The first part is the Camellia, the second is the Vertigo, and the third part is the Reception. So, as I said, my hotel was located in St. Julian's, and this is the map. So, this is the Camellia, the restaurant. This is where I spent most of my time when I was in Malta. My duties involved cleaning the tables and greeting the guests. And after the breakfast was over with my colleagues, I had to clean the whole breakfast area. Also, the restaurant had a balcony part which the guests could sit outside and eat on. And this is what the restaurant looked like from behind the bar. So the second place that I spent time in was the reception. In the reception, I had to do some paperwork, mostly scanning the guest documents and checking them in or out. Sometimes I also had to handle their luggage and put it into the luggage room. And the hotel also had a waiting room part where guests would sit down and wait for their room to be done. So I think this is the most interesting part about my hotel. My hotel had a place called Vertigo, which is a rooftop bar and pool. This is the entrance to the rooftop. So the Vertigo consisted of basically a bar and a pool, and since it was on the top of the hotel, we also had a very pretty view. So this is the view.
My experience in the hotel was a bit different. As you can see, it's not that a fancy hotel, and it was located in a far away place from our accommodation. Mine was in St. Paul's Bay, which is the northern part of the island, and it was a two-star hotel. This is the area where I worked at the hotel. It is also divided into three different companies. The hotel itself, there were some Airbnb apartments and the pub that operated as also the restaurant. And I only worked at the hotel part, so I was a receptionist full time, and I could do many things because I could manage the check-in, the check-outs, and I could do the bookings on different websites, and I could message the guests, and I managed also the staff communication. So my experience was really useful, and I was really happy that I could work here. Also, my boss was a Hungarian lady, and the two of the other receptionists that I worked with, one of them was also a Hungarian girl, so they showed me a lot of things. And it was actually a really nice experience for me, because what I would highlight are my co-workers. I made some really great connections here and some really great friends. As you can see, it is not that common in Hungary to work with people from around the world, and we worked many nationalities together, and it was interesting to see how the staff communication works this way. So this was really the highlight of my experience, my co-workers and my workplace. I was really happy to work there.
So when it comes to personal development, I believe that I can say we all had very different experiences, but we all developed the same skills. So by being in this new country and a totally new atmosphere, we had to learn how to adapt and be independent, and we also got the chance to learn how to correct our mistakes, and we really got to be confident and comfortable in speaking the English language. And we also had the chance to work with other people from other cultures, so we also got more open-minded and comfortable with speaking to people of other cultures.
So, although we worked a lot, we had different shifts, but we managed to spend a lot of free time together and get to experience and explore the island together. And we had some favorite places in the island that we will share with you. the part of the main island, and it is really beautiful. There are many restaurants, bars around that place, and even a city beach, and we love to walk there and look around. Also here, these villages festivals were happening, and there were many colorful banners on the street, and these big six statues were put outside the street, so it was really different from here, and it was really beautiful. The second city that we loved was Valletta, the capital. It was also close our accommodation, and this is the capital. The island, as I mentioned before, it is located there, and it is known for its Baroque architecture style. The Knights of Malta were granted this island when the Roman Empire was attacked by the Ottoman Empire, and they were in charge of protecting the island, and these knights, the Knights of St. John, actually established the whole culture, many institutions and schools around the island. And Valletta is known for their heritage there, and you can learn about the history mostly here in Valletta. During the night it was beautiful. This is the main square where you enter when you get down from the bus. We took the bus a lot. It is also an important thing that the commuting is on the different side. So it was on the left side. We had to get used to it. We were always in danger because we were almost hit by cars, so we had to out for ourselves. Also, many music festivals were happening around the island. We visited a lot, and the biggest was the MTV of Malta festival, and it was on one of the biggest squares in the island, which is located in Valletta. And as you can see, this is how they decorated the churches during our time there. It was really the most beautiful thing.
So when it comes to Malta, you will probably think of its wide variety of beaches. From rocky, harsh beaches, you can find comfortable sandy beaches. And in the next few pictures, we will show you our favorite beaches. So the first beach that we visited in Malta is the Blue Lagoon, and as you can see in the previous video, we got to the island by power jet. And this Blue Lagoon beach is known for its white and very clear waters and the white sand under its waters. And what's good to know about this beach and that the beach itself is on like a side of the mountain, so it's not the most comfortable beach that I've ever been to. So this is the bay where the ships that we got there by stopped at. Our favorite beach was the Western Beach in Valletta. As you can see, this is also the beach part. And the last one that we will talk about is the Golden Bay. This is a sandy beach, and I think this is one of the biggest beaches in Malta.
So in our free time, we went out sometimes for partying and for some festivals and concerts. We highlighted our favorite places or moments. These will be Pachelien, the Hatters Club, the MTV Festival, and the big Bruno Mars concert. So first of all, Pachelien is a party district in St. Julian's. You can find a lot of kind of clubs and with different kind of music and different kind of atmosphere. One of our favorite club was called The Hive, and it was, I think a lot of you know the singer guy. It is important to highlight that these festivals and concerts where we These pictures were took in a beer festival where we went. It wasn't about the beer, it was mostly about the feeling and the atmosphere there. As you can see, it's more like a chiller vibe, or chill vibe. So it was basically in a national park. So people just sat on the grass and just talked with other people. These pictures were also took in the beer festival. And one of our favorite moments was the Bruno Mars concert. It was a fake Bruno Mars concert. So it was basically, there was a guy who dressed, sing, dance, and basically act like Bruno Mars, and it was really fantastic. We had a really good time there. So it was basically similar to the real Bruno Mars, so it was really good. And one of our favorite places was also called the Hatters Pub. Basically, there were one night where there was a quiz night, and we participated in it, and we almost won it, so we were really proud of ourselves. And also there was a night when there was a karaoke night, and we of course also participated in it, and we were famous about it, not with our Hungarian song, because we sang the Hungarian song as well, but that's fine. And also, apart from we gained experiences like training experiences, and we developed language skills, we also gained friendship as well. And also we found a restaurant in Siena which served Hungarian food, so we went there